What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Kingdom Business. This is season 1, episode 5. Imagine. I know that I've been gone for a few weeks. Did you miss me? Y'all know who said that? If y'all remember who used to say that when they came on the screen, y'all let me know down in the comment section. Did you miss me? Yeah, y'all should know. It's one of my favorite people. Anywho, I pretty much took a mid-season break, but now we back to business, y'all. Kingdom business, that is. We only got a few more episodes left. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up over the next couple weeks because I have some other TV shows that are about to begin that actually air on a weekly basis, and I want to be able to keep up with them. So in case y'all have forgotten, last time we were here, Essence welcomed Taj and us into her church. Okay, CJ stepped up and took over Taj's job. The bishop threatened the chief of police and Caesar and failed miserably. Caesar filed an injunction against Denita, and that pumped the brakes on her little tour that she was supposed to be having. And he also pumped the brakes on Z getting in the way of Rbel's career. She was wild in the last episode. Yes, she was. This week's episode, it was a lot more calmer than normal. There were some things that happened that were interesting, but this probably wasn't one of my favorite episodes, maybe because I think we was being ministered to the entire episode, and we may have been getting ministered to in other episodes like this, but it was so noticeable, you know. And now I know I hate for people to preach to me and that's why I felt like this was going on in this particular episode. Anyway, this week, Bishop and Denita, they have to set their sights on handling the press over the album. Since they can't do the tour because of the injunction, they got to figure out a way to make themselves look good in the sight of the fans, you know. And one is to show how much they are into each other, right? So she's fired Taj, but she got to get the album done. So Bishop is not understanding why she won't just call her doggone son, okay? Just apologize. He didn't do something so wrong that you can't forgive him to help you out on this album. He's your favorite producer. Use him. Plus, y'all got a doggone duet y'all supposed to be doing together, right? And she's like, I can't forgive him. I can't forgive him, okay? Maybe if he apologized to me, maybe I could think about it. Maybe, okay? Maybe I can move on then. Well, speaking of moving on, CJ is finally ready to move past her grief. She's been working with the counselor at the church, and she's decided that this is the time to remove the things from her child's bedroom that makes her feel like it's a tomb, you know, like it's a shrine to the kid. It's a constant trigger for all the grief and depression that she's feeling. And I kind of understand her grief, but honestly, I don't understand why she's holding on to this specific one so hard, right? She's had 8 miscarriages. 8 of them, but this is the one that's causing her so much pain. Maybe she got along further in the pregnancy than she did in other times. Maybe that's why this is hitting her so much more. You know, she had life growing her maybe a little bit longer. Okay, but now it's time for her and Malcolm to finally start moving forward. Finally to heal, and finally to sex each other up. I mean, they hadn't got busy in 8 months, y'all. 8 doggone months. Okay, now I know I've been celibate. Well, I can't even celebrate right now. I've been so dry. Abstinence. I'm abstaining. You know, ain't a stain been on me, child. If you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying? But if I had a partner in my house, not even just a husband, just somebody, a boyfriend I was living with or shacking up with or came by often, ain't no way I was not gonna have sex for 8 months. Ain't no way. I just can't do it. I don't know if grief would hold me down that long. With grief, woo. Anybody went through a grieving period like that they totally gave up on sex because they felt so much grief? I like sex, but I ain't having. Ooh. Anyway, child, Rbel, she heads over to the police station to confront one of the detectives working on the case. I forgot the lady's name. I don't know why editing didn't catch this, but they call her Miss Moore. Miss Moore. And I was like, her name is Rebecca Bell. Is Bell her middle name? I thought Bell was her last name. That's because I thought her mama's last name was Bell. Rebecca Bell, right? Where the hell did Moore come from? Miss Moore. Anyway, they still ain't got no info for her. They can't tell her anything about who is the person who's possibly, you know, killed Danny. Only thing that they can say is that the person that broke into her house and shot her, they used the same caliber of weapon that was used on Danny. Not it's the same gun, just the same caliber of weapon, right? And Rebel like, I could have told y'all that. I could have told y'all that. No, you couldn't, because you thought it was a damn junkie, girl. You told him that you said you thought it was the junkie that broke to your house. Now you act like you knew all along that it was the same person. Okay, Z had to convince you of that. So she calls him up because she all pissed off. They ain't getting nothing done. You gotta get up now, get up right now. We gotta go get justice for Danny. And he like, don't worry, babe, I got you. You're not gonna do this long. And she's like, no. I got this. What the hell you wake him up for? He up in his motel, no-tail, relaxing, and you up here waking him up talking about get up, we gotta go get justice for Danny. Then he said you ain't gonna do this alone, and you like, no, I got this. This on me right here. The hell? Girl, Rebel, you just so wishy-washy. Rebel is wishy-washy as hell to me, right? Anyway, we go back to the crib with CJ and Malcolm. They done had a little boom boom time. We in the aftermath, right? They sitting up chilling, listening to Essence. You say you wanna worship my body, but let me take you to my church, baby. Is a welcome. Can I welcome you to the church? Whatever. For her to, you know what I'm saying? I tried to put those videos into the video last week, and Viacom blocked the shit out of my video. So I had to repost it without the tracks in there. I apologize for that. Whenever the week was, a couple weeks ago. Anywho, CJ, in this moment while listening to Essence on the radio, get this bright idea to ask Taj to hook her up with Essence and convince Denita that she should do a duet with Essence. Now you know doggone well Denita do not want to work with Taj. What makes you think she want to work with Essence? She already thinks she a trollop. Why is she gonna work with Essence? Anyway, Denita ain't got no love for her. But Taj agreed, because she leads him to believe that Denita is sorry for firing him, and she wants to apologize. He can't wait to hear this. We can't either, because it ain't gonna happen. We already know it ain't gonna happen. Well, Caesar is watching one of the press tours of the Bishop and Denita, lying about how they love has blossomed and stuff like that, right? And we get to go back in time to a younger Caesar and a younger Denita. You know, the man that she described on TV right now, the one she fell in love with at first sight, that ain't the Bishop. She talking about Caesar. Okay, so back in the day, you know, she come to him and let him know Daddy ain't approving of us. He's not going to give us his blessings, right? And I was like, wait a minute, they about to get married? It wasn't just about them being together in a relationship. They finna get married, right? The young dude that's playing Caesar, baby, he had his mannerisms down to a T. The way he speak, everything, right? He was playing a good little young Michael Jai White. Anywho, young Denita though, nah. She was too soft-natured to be Denita. Too soft-natured, right? Denita cold-hearted as fuck. She cold-hearted. And he said something like, okay, so let's get married anyway, you know? And she's like, nah, I can't risk losing the kingdom. But Denita would have said something like, is you dumb or is you dumb? I ain't losing everything for you. That's what Denita said. Instead, she was real gentle with her lip down, like, I would lose everything, my calling, this, that, and the other. He already had the doggone ring and everything, child. He was ready, okay? She walked out of his life because Daddy said he got somebody else for her in mind, okay? And now he's ashamed and hurt and broken. He's sitting up here 30 years later with that little ass ring still holding in his hand. Why he didn't take that back to the pawn shop or get a refund or something? Something, right? Did you think she was gonna change her mind? It's 30 years later, you still holding on to that thing, okay? He's sitting there again, like I said, looking at the ring, and she talking about how her and Bishop had love at first sight. You know that's a lie. We know it's a lie too, say so. We know it's a lie. So then the Bishop had to drive it in a little deeper. Said they writing a book together, right? On the key to a happy marriage. Now who does that sound like? Megan Good and Devin Franklin. Is it Devin or Devon? Somebody correct me. It's Devon or Devin, okay? But y'all know he producing the show, and that's what him and Megan did. They wrote a book about the key to marriage, and okay, Don't slip that in there. Don't slip that in there. We still ain't seen him on Married at First Sight yet. We still ain't seen him on that. But anyway, Caesar, he's gonna send Rebel to this worship workshop, work shed, or what he called it, whatever. She still want to sing Danny's song, but Caesar ain't having it. He ain't even listening. He didn't want to hear a clip of the song, right? He didn't even open up the notebook to see what the words were. He heard that one sentence. It was like, that ain't it, that ain't it, that ain't it. Anyway, he want her to go to gospel boot camp where the artists get together, they worship and they write. It's not uncommon, at least for me, because as a poet, me and my friends used to get together and do that too. We would host an activity at their house, and we would make a writing workshop. We'd have like little snippets of activities to do to help spark the writing creativity. We had 3 minutes to write anything down. We had 3 minutes. You're gonna use 5 words. You gotta use these 5 words in your 3 minutes. It was like we used to do stuff like that, and then we would cipher at the end with the stuff that we wrote, to our new pieces, just to get our juices flowing, get our energy up. Okay, this whole church scene was basically the show taking us to church and giving us the message of leaning on your faith and understanding what grace is about. Everything that you have or that you need in life is going to come from you having faith. Everything that you have right now, everything that you are, is by God's grace. That was the whole message. I'm not going to go back to the worship session. They kept going in and out of that entire episode. A lot of that with Rbel, so I'm going to skip a lot of stuff that's going on with Rbel, because basically she's just coming into a realization that she understands God's grace. Okay, so CJ, he bring Essence in to talk to Denita at Denita's request. She want to get to know her, make sure that she's godly enough to sing on a track with her. Denita does not like Essence one bit. Like this chick that's leading my son astray. And then CJ like, no, the Essence that could lead us to millions of listeners that's gonna listen to you. That Essence, that's the one I want you to have on track. So then she tells Denita the same lie she told Taj. He won't apologize to you, okay? I was like, I hope they don't figure that out before they finish the record, baby, because she lying like a mug. She lying, okay? So they bring Essence in there to meet Denita. And it almost didn't happen because Essence ain't got no church home, and she said something about God being a woman. Baby, everybody was like, what? Hold on. But they did force Denita's hand because today is the only day that Essence could record. She's about to go on tour, okay? Be out there in front of the spotlight, in front of her $1 million, her million fans, and you know what? She could be singing a track with you. It could be released and produced and everything, and bring everybody to your side of the thing while she on tour. But okay, so they gonna record, right? And CJ make mention. No. After the little meeting, Denita said Taj. She say, "You got anything to say, Taj?" He like, nope. Baby, they still waiting on this apology to happen, okay? And then CJ said something like, well, Denita and Essence act just like you, basically sleeping with a younger version of your mama. That wasn't nothing but the truth, child. Wasn't nothing but the truth. When they got into this booth, it showed out. Child, they tried to one-up each other the entire song. Woo, hee, la, whoo. They was one-up each other the whole doggone song. It's supposed to be a duet. But honestly, I liked the duet the way that they did it. Like it was a rival against one another. Some of the best duets are rivals. Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine. Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, The Girl Is Mine. And now we got Denita and Essence, The Lord Is Mine, okay? This little back and forth between them, that was cute to me. I really like that. But CJ, she in there about to have a whole doggone panic attack messing around with these two. So she let them know, y'all need to buckle up and fly right, okay? Or this track is going to crash and burn with y'all in it, okay? So child, they finally got through it. And for me, it packed a little bit more punch, but they was going back and forth. But I guess it was still cute in the end, okay? Now, Taj and Denita, they both still waiting on this doggone apology from each other that ain't neither of them brought to the table, okay? Denita is like, I'm waiting. Taj like, for what? Okay? So when Denita realized that CJ had lied to both of them to get them to work together, she was like, I'm proud of you, girl. Like, that you had it in you. That's how you got to get mama's love. To do something devious and underhanded. Because she don't treat CJ like shit any other, like she don't give CJ props any other time. Any other doggone time. Okay, so anyway, out the blue, Dex. We ain't seen him in a month or something. Dex come by the bishop's office and he say, you know what? I know who started the fire. Denita. Actually, he didn't say that. He said, yo, bitch. And the bishop was like, well, hold on now. You better think twice about calling the first lady a bitch. And secondly, you gotta be lying. Either you're lying or you're mistaken. She could not do such a thing. He's like, dude, I got cameras everywhere. What you talking about? And I'm like, how the hell did the police not ascertain those files first? How? But Dex got to him before the police did. And I thought he was gonna try to blackmail him. Even Bishop thought he was gonna try to blackmail him. He's like, how much I need to pay you to make this go away? He said, no, you ain't gotta pay me a doggone thing. But what I do need to let you know, your friends, the one who in this little scandal with you, they not too happy about their secrecy being exposed, okay? Denita is drawing too much attention. And if you don't put her in her place, all your access gonna be cut off. Ain't gonna be no more little special favors, okay? Ain't gonna be no covering up your dirt, okay? I was like, Bishop, what the hell are you into? Because this sounds a whole lot more than just sex. It's like a whole lot more is going on. What I am Zoe saying, got a whole lot of going on now. A whole lot of going on. I love when you do that. I absolutely love when you do that. Anyway, he tells him if Denita get out of pocket one more good doggone time, the whole kingdom gonna burn down. Okay? With him in it probably. Anyway, the bishop come in the house like, he had this little George Jefferson walk. Walking and talking big. Like a fire? Really? You're an arsonist now? You're an arsonist now? Denita like, Look, I prayed about it. God forgave me. It's all good. Besides, I ain't even set the little club on fire. I did lift up the fire and it grew. And grew. And grew. And the church just had the nerve, or the club just had the nerve, just to be a little bit too close to that fire. Okay? All is forgiven. Baby, she ain't shit. She is not shit. Well, in the end, the detectives finally called Rbel up, hit her with some news. They think they got who's responsible for Danny's death. I was like, who? Who that? Okay. Then we hear sirens. Police lights flashing everywhere. Pull up to the Jordan household. Bishop, he had that little angry George Jefferson walk. He just walked away from Denita. He get to the front door and see the lights. Straighten his shoulders up. Swallow hard. Because they coming for you. They coming for you. They can't be coming for the nigga. They coming for you, boy. They coming for you. Oh, babe. That's it, y'all. I hope y'all still sticking with me through this. Like I said, we got episodes 6, 7, and 8. Then we're done with Kingdom Business. I'm going to try to knock these out within the next couple weeks. Okay? And then coming up on this channel, Married at First Sight. The last episode, and Ready to Love is coming out. Then we got Power coming back. We got Game of Thrones spinoff coming back. Then we got Handmaid's Tale. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up with this show so I can make sure that I have the time needed to do what I gotta do for the other shows. I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing, sticking with me through and through. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.